This is my lesson one reflection. First, I would like to start with describing the atmosphere or the group that I was presenting this lesson to. And it was a group of four students. I already knew all the students' names, so during our warm up activity, instead of sharing the names and everything like that, we just stated how we are feeling, then also having the students state what their favorite food is. I'm still learning about my students, such as their interests and learning styles. I believe through observing and giving students opportunities to share, I will be able to develop a strong relationship with my students where I can tailor my future lessons to meet their individual needs. Overall, the mini lesson over the book, The Missing Tooth, was very successful. In this reflection, I will assess and evaluate the strengths and the weaknesses of my mini lesson. Lastly, I will offer insights on what I would do differently next time when teaching this lesson. First off, starting with the strengths. In my lesson, I clearly explained what expressions, or prosody, are when reading. Students had a strong understanding of this vocabulary term. Students were able to read with proper tone and expression to reciprocate the mood of the text that was being read. Another important topic that I spoke heavily about is punctuation. I taught my students that punctuation can give us readers signals about how we should be reading the text. For example, an exclamation mark can signal shouting or excitement. A comma can signal to take a brief pause. At the end of the lesson, students had a strong understanding of the importance of punctuation while reading. Now, looking at weaknesses. First, the one weakness that I recognized was I believe that the you do section was effective, but I believe that I can reconstruct that part of this lesson to maybe instead of having it where each individual student reads a few excerpts from the reading in front of the group, maybe have students partner up with somebody. Then, if I can get multiple copies of the book, then students can partner with their partner so that they get more practice and repetition of reading rather than just only getting a few excerpts from the reading due to the group size. What I would do differently, that's what I was just explaining. The you do section, instead of doing a rotation where each student gets a few pages to read at a time, I'd like to try doing partner reading. In order to attempt to utilize partner reading, I would have to find ways to differentiate to match all my students' needs to the various reading proficiency levels.